Hi everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about four slang terms. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, and then all together, coulda, shoulda, woulda. All right? So I'm going to tell you what they mean and how to use them. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a test. All right? So I'm going to give you a test and then I'm going to teach you second. All right? So the test is going to show you, say if you can figure it out, and then the lesson will come later and I'll explain everything. Okay? But before I do that, I want to welcome everybody to my page, and if you haven't subscribed to my page yet, now's a good time to do it. Click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, okay? So you'll be notified. So let's talk about these three words, coulda, shoulda, and woulda. And I want you to remember one main thing is that these are just spoken. We don't write them down, all right? When you're writing them down, you write out the full words could have, should have, or would have. Don't write coulda. You're going to see on the whiteboard, I'm writing coulda, but we don't. We just say it. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. All right? Do you understand? So now, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the whiteboard, and you're going to see a little quiz, and the answers for filling in the blanks are the words coulda, shoulda, woulda, or all together, coulda, shoulda, woulda. All right? Maybe it'll be confusing because you don't know exactly how to use them yet. Wait for the end of the quiz, then I'm going to give you the complete lesson. All right, let's turn this around. All right, well, we got to back it up a bit. We're too close. Okay, here we go. All right, so you can see along the top, it says coulda, shoulda, woulda, and then all together, coulda, shoulda, woulda. And I've got four questions with blanks. Let's read the first one. Kim bought the book, but she borrowed it from me instead. So what word do you think goes in there? Okay? And the right answer is Kim coulda. Kim coulda bought the book, right? She could have bought the book, but she borrowed it from me instead. All right? So the number one should be coulda. Second one, number two. If Tom had seen his girlfriend kissing that other guy, he been furious. So what do you think for that one? And the right answer is woulda. He would have been. He would have been furious. Okay, so the way native speakers say it, all together, would have been. But when you're writing it, it's would have been. All right, let's move on to number three. I'm so tired. I gone to bed earlier last night. And maybe you can guess this one. It is shoulda. I should have gone to bed. So I should have gone to bed earlier last night. Okay? So that was a good idea, but I didn't do it. Now the last one. It's two people talking, Bob and Bill, friends. So Bob says, it was stupid of me to drop out of law school. I might have become a great lawyer. Oh, Bob. And the right answer there is coulda, shoulda, woulda. Oh, coulda, shoulda, woulda, Bob. All right? Now, maybe you don't understand what that means yet. So now I'm going to remove the first whiteboard. Let me get up and move the first whiteboard. Try not to knock the camera. And you'll see I've got another whiteboard. All right. Pretty high tech. Two whiteboards. Nice. So now I'm going to explain what these things mean. So the first one is coulda. That equals could plus have. That means something was possible. I could have gone to the party, but I was too tired. Okay? So it's possible. I was invited to the party. It was possible for me to go, I had a car and an invitation, and I knew where the party was, of course, but I didn't go. It was a possibility. I coulda. All right. And remember, we say coulda, but we don't write coulda. I know I wrote it on here, but in your essays or homework, we don't write that. It's not proper, but we speak it that way. Okay. The second one, shoulda, that equals should plus have. All right. And that means it would have been a good idea. It didn't happen, but it would have been a good idea. So the example sentence is, I should have studied more for the test, but I didn't. Okay? So imagine you wrote a test and you got a low score, but you know in your heart that you would have scored a higher score if you had put some more time into studying. So you're angry at yourself. I should have studied more for the test. It would have been a good idea. It would have been smart, but I didn't. Okay, a little regretful. The next one is woulda, and that means would plus have. So would plus has means an action didn't happen because something else didn't happen first. Okay, this is kind of a conditional. We use this. If you had called me, I would have helped you. So if you had called me, I would have helped you. So imagine maybe your friend is moving and changing apartments, and it's a lot of work to do to move and change apartments. I could help. I have a truck. Just call me and I'll come over and I'll help. But my friend didn't call, so I didn't help. So this is the way we said, if you had called me, I would have helped you. All right, and then the last one, all three of them together, coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's an expression of disappointment or dismissiveness about a missed opportunity. Okay? So remember back in our test, we talked about Bob dropped out of law school and he might have become a great lawyer, but he made the decision. It's finished. It's in the past. You can't change the past. So Bill says, oh, coulda, shoulda, woulda, Bob, meaning lots of things can be possible if you could go back and change time, but you can't. So we say this, coulda, shoulda, woulda. And you can say it about sports games. Hey, my team would have won the championship if the captain hadn't been hurt and that penalty hadn't been called. And say, oh, come on, Joe. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Lots of things are possible, but it didn't happen. All right? Okay, so now I'm going to turn the camera around again so you can see my handsome face. There I am, I'm back. All right, so I want to remind you and stress this again. We say these words, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and then all together, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But we don't really write them down. This is a speaking lesson, okay, and how we use it. But also it's a grammar lesson and how these words are used. So it's kind of speaking and grammar. If you want to write them down, make sure you write could have, should have, would have. The last one, coulda, shoulda, woulda, we don't really write that at all anyway. We just say it. It's just kind of an expression that we say in these times when people are, a little regretful or something happened that they wish hadn't happened. Right? If I had more hair, oh, I could be a Hollywood star. Oh, coulda, shoulda, woulda, Joe. Didn't happen. You don't have enough hair. All right? Okay, so that's the end of this lesson. What you can do is write sentences in the comments below using coulda, shoulda, and woulda. And I'll check your sentences. If you write correctly, I'll say, yeah, good sentence. If you write a mistake, if you make a mistake in a sentence, I will say, close, and I'll fix it for you. I'll say, you should have written it this way, and I'll tell you the right way, okay? So that's the way you can do it. Also, if you can think of any other grammar words or grammar points or vocabulary that you want me to make videos about, write that suggestion down in the bottom and I will try to make a video about it. And finally, Check under the video always for the notes, and I put lots of links in there for learning opportunities so you can continue learning and get better at English. I love to keep you guys learning. All right? I hope you've really enjoyed this lesson, and until next time, bye-bye.